A warm welcome to another episode of the Bikers of Africa podcast. Today, we are joined by a group of very, very, very brave ladies who have made it their mission to conquer, the continent, country by country. They go by the name of Throttle Sisters, right?
Yes.
Throttle Sisters, right? So they had embarked on a tour around this time last year. They rode all the way to Mozambique, and they had such a great time, as a sisterhood. And they decided that, this needs to happen on an annual basis. And this is 2025, and they've decided that they're going to do 3 countries, if I'm not mistaken. 3 countries, right? They're going to do 3 countries with the major or primary destination being Zambia. They want to go out there and explore Victoria Falls. So I don't want to give away too much. I will let them explain what this tour is all about. Before we start, I think we would have to start with a few introductions. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I think the ones closest to the mic, they will start with the intros, and then we can have everyone else come close to the mic and then introduce themselves. Good afternoon, ladies.
Afternoon.
And a very, very, very warm welcome, and thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. This is all, I think, in effort of trying to, promote biking, promote a riding culture, a very good, and progressive biking culture, and, to promote our beloved continent, and there's no better way to experience the road either than, the mode of transport that we've decided to make a big part of our lives. You know what I mean? There's no better way to experience the road and the world other than, using our 2-wheeled machines. You know what I mean? So yeah, if we can start with a few intros. I don't know who will go first. Are we gonna go by age or
Senior citizen.
yeah?
Okay. My name is Batu Mashangu, Maluma, whichever, and my riding name is B2.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Mami.
Are you checking for your name on the phone?
No.
I thought you were checking. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Mami Sempe, riding name Maizo.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm okay. My name is Kwikibeso Mohlate. I go by the name Kwiki M, and I'm from Freiburg. So yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Kena Motei. My riding name is B Sting from Batumi.
Hello. My name is Koni Mkonza. I go by the name of Mkonza.
Hello, hi, Zeni here. My name is Zeni Koza. Zeni, it's my riding name.
My name is Tande Gambot. I go by Tans Ride Venture. I'm from Bloom, from Star Riders.
I'm Annele May. Riding name is May from Sapayopa MCC.
I forgot to say that I'm from Checkmate.
And she forgot to say she's Bikinyana for 40. So the one behind, she has a sore throat. Her name is Maya. She goes by the name of Nyalo.
Can she come closer to the mic so that we can see her face and be able to identify her on the road? So what happened to your throat? She didn't fall for that one. Okay. All right. No, great. Let me just. Position the mic. Yeah, on the camera quickly. Okay, there we go. All right. Where do we even start? So obviously, a lot of people would want to know what is how did this right come about? I think I've briefly touched on that. Motivating factor that you guys did Mozambique last year, and then you're doing Zim this year, right? But I think a lot of people would want to know how did you decide on Zim? Zim can also be Zambia, right? Zambia, not Zimbabwe, right? My bad. Sorry. How did you guys decide on doing the Zambian ride?
Okay, so like you said, everything flowed from our ride last year to Mozambique, and as a group of ladies, whom some of us were meeting some ladies for the first time, we gelled. We had lots of fun, and we gravitated towards each other. And upon returning from Mozambique, we thought, hell yeah, we can do this thing. Why not take it up Africa and go and explore Big Falls? And we started up heading from there.
Okay, no, brilliant. I think B2 wanted to add a word or two.
Okay.
As well, yeah.
Actually, what's where it all started? We had a group of Pretoria ladies who were riding, and then we had ladies from other provinces, and then there were ladies from Mpumalanga. And what we did was we started visiting the ladies from to Mpumalanga. So we would go for a weekend away, and then we started talking, and we had our initial trip to Maputo, to Moz, where it was a group of ladies, and then we went there, and from then on we were riding, and then it became like a sisterhood, and we had a lot of ladies because we also had other groups who were doing some charity work, and then we started meeting each other from the Bikers Forum space, and then we had now the trip which was planned initially for Maputo, and then everybody else started coming in. So the same group started growing, and that's where we find ourselves in, and having this group of Throttle Sisters, because of now the thing is we need to explore the continent, and how best can we do it if we can't do it on two wheels? And that's how we happen, and not two wheels specifically, but yes, on bikes. We've got trikes, we've got everything, so that it will be a lesson to the people who have got interest in riding, so that they can understand that if you want to buy a bike as a lady, we've got different mode of bikes to buy, and depending on your adventure.
Oh, brilliant. I think you also you touched on what is it, the Ladies Bikers Forum? That's the name, right? Can you just break that down, for people who don't understand? Is this does Throttle Sisters fall under the Ladies Bikers Forum? What's the, I think I'm not phrasing it properly. What's the actual name?
Okay, the Female Bikers Forum.
Female Bikers Forum.
So the Female Bikers Forum is a group of female bikers from different riding clubs.
Okay.
And we've got female bikers who are not belonging to any club, riding solo. But it is nice when you are part of a group. And that's how we started the Female Bikers Forum, to say everybody who is interested, everybody who is afraid to ride alone or needs company. Then we had the Female Bikers Forum. And then from there, it was the interest of traveling, which brought about the Throttle Sisters, because of the long distance, also the camaraderie between the ladies, and felt, well, we can go and do this.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is this group of ladies, right, are part of the Female Bikers Forum, but you guys are much more cross-border savvy, and you want that adventure.
Exactly.
Right. So anyone from the Female Bikers Forum can still raise their hands and say, "Hey, I'm joining you next year as a subsidiary of sorts." Is it or
Yeah.
When they remember, there is a call
Okay.
to say, here is the trip.
okay?
The ladies are planning this trip.
Okay.
All those who are interested, raise up your hands.
Okay.
So if they want to be part of the group, they will be part of the group.
Okay, I'm just going with the flow here. Ne?
Yes.
I know there's specific questions that we need to address. So I'm just going with the flow. All right. So how did you guys prepare for the trip? Did you guys sit together? Did you use your last year's experience to prepare for this one? Did you consult with other bikers outside of your group to say, hey, how do we ensure that we ride out and come back safely?
So preparation started already last year when you came back from Moz.
Okay. A whole year to plan, ne?
Yes, definitely.
This is gonna be an awesome trip. A whole year of planning, then it means it's gonna be
Yeah, and we had a thing of, okay, where do we want to go? It's Zambia where we want to go. Route plan, it must be through Botswana, Zambia, and then we can explore Zambia as well as Zimbabwe at the same time. But it started off with, okay, if we land in Zambia, accommodation,
Yeah.
we looked into that. Obviously, it also entailed having to get people who are across the borders, who are in Zambia specifically, to say, this is what we're planning to do.
Yeah.
Please assist us.
Yeah.
So the whole planning started from there in terms of logistics. But also it was a thing of we know we need to get our bikes ready.
Yeah.
In terms of we make sure that they are roadworthy in terms of service and what have you. It was a thing of what is needed in terms of crossing the border to be compliant. It was a thing of also what is needed health-wise.
Okay. So you run now. So there is a health check facility outside. Who organized it? Is it Busamed?
Yes.
It's Busamed, ne?
Inyalo.
Through
Road is not okay.
Yeah, they must check her through. Once we're done, yeah. So for people who don't know, I'm just referring to a group of, what do we call them, Sister?
Throttle Sisters.
No, I mean the medical group outside Busamed.
Yes,
Yeah. So there's a group of nurses outside who are checking for what, blood pressure,
Vitals.
just vitals, right?
Blood pressure, blood glucose,
Okay.
and cholesterol.
All right.
Those basic things.
So that falls into the year planning, road trip planning, whatever we would, however we want to label it.
Yes,
So-
but
so-
also
yeah.
remember, sorry to cut in.
Yeah.
We're going into a malaria prone area.
Okay.
So the thing, what do we call it?
Okay.
Yellow
but-
fever.
Okay.
We needed
Right.
to make sure that we're okay in terms of getting the necessary jabs for yellow fever.
Okay. And you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you
All
get
of
your,
you.
yeah, and then you get your certificate.
And your support. When I say support, are you riding all alone, or do you have support vehicles that'll be accompanying you? Backup, cars, trailers, you name it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have backup cars.
At least
those
you're
trailers.
smarter than me. Nah, I just ride alone and okay.
When we are ladies, we,
Yeah, no,
we
of course.
tend to be more cautious, I think, as
Yeah.
opposed to guys.
Yeah. Okay, and then the route wise, is there a specific route that you've planned, and are there any highlights, along the route?
Can I ask Tans to take over that one? I'm clueless. You see, that's the thing. We collaborated. There's one person that this one is here.
Brilliant.
Yeah, taking
Brilliant.
this part.
Yeah.
There's that person dealing with the other. So Tans can
Yeah.
explain better.
There's tons. Oh, there's tons.
Our
Passport. Yeah. Hello, tons.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Your
About the
question
route.
with regards to the route.
Yeah.
Yes. So we specifically wanted to have a route that will, as much as we want to explore, but at least to have a Betini to visit a specific point which we know it will have a very good highlight for us. So we decided on Kazungula the Kazungula Bridge route. And we decided to go through Botswana to avoid the problems that we might have with the Zimbabwean borders because we firstly tried to find information with regards to how easy or how easier things can be for us, because we do not want to have, whether it's with border fees and other stuff. So we had to also look into those things, including fees for accommodation. So that's when we decided on the Botswana route, going to Zambia, and then do at least visits in Zimbabwe to explore. So Zambia for us was a much better place to.
Okay. And are there any other support structures? Are there people who are really rallying behind the ride, whether it be financially or maybe offering whatever services that they have, and so on? Because I know they would maybe want to be mentioned.
Okay, let me talk about our contact in Zambia.
Yeah.
Is through Stembiso.
Okay. Okay.
Tembu.
Yes.
We got a contact by the name of Lucky.
Yes. Yes.
Chiwele.
Yes.
It's him.
Yes.
So through him, we were able to have all the information that we need, all the support that we needed. He knew best on most of the things that we needed. So he's the one that assisted us greatly. And he will also be hosting, we'll be having a charity also in our name.
Okay, lovely.
So
Organized by Lucky.
It's
All right.
organized by him.
All right.
And yeah,
All right.
they will also be escorting us.
Lucky is a very, very good contact to have because he travels a lot between, SA and Zambia. Yeah, I know him in person, and I'm sure, the information given to you is the information that you need. And when he says that I'll take care of you guys, he definitely will, because there has been a couple of other guys who've traveled, via Zambia or going straight into Zambia, and he's done exactly what he's, promised to do for you guys, So yeah, I know that he's also coordinating one of Zambia's biggest rallies next month. I don't know if you guys will still have enough energy to go, but it would be great, obviously, you know what I mean? But it's understandable. Maybe next year, if you guys would be still tired, but yeah. So my next question would be, there's something that was mentioned about, your departure from South Africa, right? The route, traffic, early morning traffic. How do you plan to navigate through early morning traffic? Where you guys having your first breakfast, and so on?
Like we said, everybody has their responsibilities. So somebody.
Also, I like this. I like how this thing is run. Yeah.
Okay, what is actually going to happen on the morning of the ride is that we'll be leaving via N1 North, meeting point at the Petroport. When we get through to the Carousel toll gate, we are going to find the traffic from Limpopo, who will be escorting us through Mokopong into Mukopani.
Okay.
And in Mukopani, there will be the South African Police Service members because the traffic is going to be on the national route. And we got also the Toyota dealership in Mukopani because of the Women's Month. They wanted to welcome us through Mukopani with some hot chocolate coffee, muffins, and then the SAPS members will be taking us throughout of Mokopani because of it will be in the morning. The traffic is going to be the trucks because there are a lot of mines, crew mines along the route, and then also the buses for people going to work and children going to school. So they will be taking us out of the villages and the town of Mokopani.
No, brilliant. You mentioned. I mean, it is Women's Month after all, right? The month of August. You guys are raising the flag, sisterhood. You know, how do you ensure that that spirit just prevails within? Is it a seamless thing? Is it easy, or do you guys now and then? Because there's different personalities, right? There's different personalities in the group. Who's the slowest one? Those things are bound, to come out, where you have the slowest rider, the one who takes forever at the petrol station, right? How do you guys ensure that you reprimand is the wrong word, obviously, but how do you ensure that you call each other to order to say, hey, we agreed for a 5 minute stop, we're carrying on,
I must say that's the beauty of the sisterhood we have in Throttle Sisters.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we got to be where we are.
Okay.
The understanding of each and every person without trying to impose myself on Nkonza in terms of who I am or who Nkonza is.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, like I said, it's basically understanding who we are, and it makes things easy that way.
Yeah.
There's no one who wants to feel like they're in control of things. It's seamless because we all partake, we all collaborate. There's no one who feels left behind. And if we know our shortfalls, it's easier then to make things move, because I can't say B2 must do something when I know that B2 is probably gonna just forget about it. Okay, for example, we know that some of us can't wake up very early in the morning. Our plan is to converge at Petro N1 ka 5:30.
Okay.
Knowing that this one doesn't wake up very early.
There she hides behind the chair. she knew that shot was going directly at her.
Knowing that, so we are all here. We're only traveling tomorrow, but we're converging today.
Yeah.
Being accommodated by the ladies who are around Centurion and Pretoria to make it easy for all of us to be there on time. So you see how we can simply gel with one another.
I think one question I forgot to ask: how many ladies will be riding out? Right, that's the first question. The second question is, on your ride to Mozambique, did you guys all know each other, or did you figure out those dynamics during the the Mozambique ride? That this one Ramona Hore. doesn't wake up in the morning. Doesn't wake up in the morning. That one takes too much of a long breath, so on and so forth. So how did you guys navigate through that?
No, we didn't know each other, all of us.
Really?
Some knew each other. I think from a ride that we had from the female bikers forum,
Yeah,
we had a ride the year before, no, in March of last year
yeah.
to Mpumalanga.
Okay,
That's where some of us met some of the ladies. Myself,
Okay.
mostly of the Mpumalanga ladies, that's where I met them.
okay.
So from that ride,
Yeah,
there was a plan to do Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Yeah, but then some of the ladies from the Mpumalanga ride didn't
Yeah.
make it to Mozambique. And that's where in Mozambique we got to understand and know
Who is who?
who is who,
Okay.
without judging anyone.
Yeah.
And I think that was the beauty of it.
Okay.
Throttle Sisters, you will be surprised that it came within a week.
And you guys just gelled.
It just happened so quickly.
Yeah.
We got sponsorship through our TG. We call it our treasurer.
Treasurer.
Yeah.
Who's the treasurer? Let's name names. Oh, okay. Okay. So she threw in a buck there.
Yeah.
Just to make everything fluid. Definitely. I mean, for such long ride to do.
I promise you, from that sponsorship,
Yeah.
things started flowing and sanganing, and we made things happen within a week.
Oh, brilliant.
You would think that we took a whole year to plan what happened to expect.
Yeah.
No, it happened within a week.
Now the question is, how do you protect, such a synergy and such harmony, right? Because, it's very difficult, right? It's very difficult. Now, if I raise my hand, say I'm wearing a skirt and I raise my hand and I say I want to join you guys, right? How do you just welcome new people in? I think I did ask that question earlier, but let's go a little deeper into it. You know what I mean? Because you have to protect. For me, I would protect it with all I have, right? It's not easy that you have two or more people that get along, that don't argue, they don't do this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So when you have that, you have to kind of protect it. How do you navigate
Can I
that?
answer that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's very important to have the positive energy. And because we already know one another from the Female Bikers Forum. And so when you look at this group, the positiveness was like gravitating.
Yeah.
It was gravitating towards where we are at. And then remember, when you are not a person who exudes the positive energy, you won't go because it will burn you.
100%.
So that's how we preserve the sisterhood and that. And when we talk, it's the respect. We respect each other. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
It's not about me being older and then Koki being the youngest.
What's the age difference there between the two?
Million. So it's not about that. It's about how I present myself
100%.
to the ladies and then how they present themselves to each other. That's the most important thing. And if you are a person who is always aggressive, you won't be able to fit in. You will come in, but you'll realize that you don't fit
your
in.
space, yeah.
Then you'll go out.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to kick you out.
Yeah.
You'll realize that I don't think I fit.
So you guys basically share more or less the same principles, the same values, and that's why you gravitated towards each other. It makes perfect sense, right? I was going to mention something. Ne?
Oh, you wanted to know how many bikes?
Yeah.
We keep skipping that. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. How many of you will be traveling?
We're supposed to be 24.
24. That's a lot.
Two ladies have fallen off. One had lost her grandmother yesterday, so she will be coming with. the other had an accident, a bike accident,
Oh no, sorry to hear that. You know,
a week or two ago.
yeah.
So that leaves us with about
22.
No, sorry to hear that because I know, especially with such excursions or such rides, sometimes it does impact the plans in a very negative way. You know what I mean? But it's good to see. It's sad to hear what has happened, but it's good to see that you guys will still be representing those ladies, across our borders, right? My question, I've got a very, I don't even know how to phrase it, a very funny question, a very self-centered question, if I have to put it that way. How come Bikers of Africa is not mentioned anywhere? How come it's not mentioned anywhere? Because as far as I know, where I'm sitting, one thing I did appreciate about this particular group is that the logo has been consistent with the posters that you guys have put out, right? And a part of me felt like, okay, there is a bit of acknowledgement here and there, but hey, story for another day, okay?
what do you want, NK?
Yeah?
What do you want?
No. It's a story for another day.
No. Here's an opportunity.
Tell us.
Here's an opportunity.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my version, right? I've asked, but this is not about me, man. It's not. We'll address it.
We would want to fly that flag.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, all right. Long story short, all right. I think when it comes to female riders, right, in the country, especially female riders of color. I remember when we started, there were clubs, right? There was Hill to Steel Wire. There was that club. And there was Angels on Bikes and right? So there were lady riders in the early 2012, 2013, and so on, right? And then 2015 and beyond, it was just quiet, right? And then came in Bikers of Africa, right? This is where the trumpet blowing and,
Revived.
Yeah, and then came in Bikers of Africa where, I went on a series of activation tours, Superbike ride, adventure ride, long distance. I remember we went to Sun City, Rustenburg and back, trek. And one of those rides was a ladies only ride, right? And I mean, the clip is on YouTube. I remember some of the ladies were shocked. They were like, we had no idea that there's so many of us because of this ride, right? And then we initialized the ladies behind bars.
Bars, yes.
Right? And I said from the beginning that, okay, I don't want to be here forever. I'm just going to guide and let go. Which is what I did. And then from there on, okay, the females riders forum, female
Bikers Forum.
Okay, I keep mixing the words, right? And then from that forum came Throttle Sisters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. From that came Throttle Sisters, right? So I'm sorry, I'm gonna blow my own trumpet here.
Wait, because
history is very important. History is very important, right? Because that ride, I see it as the womb, right? The grandparent might be the forum, and this might be the daughter.
Yeah.
We don't know whether there's a granddaughter coming. Hopefully not. You know what I mean? But it's good to see that that seed, has blossomed. Even though one would have looked at it in a different way. That this is being planted and it's gonna grow in this way. But then you see lilies and roses and whatnot, blossoming here and there. And like I said, for me, it really touched my heart to see the logo, on the antenna,
On our flyer.
on the flyers, and even Lucky himself. I'm very close to Lucky, right? And he insisted. He knows a lot about some of the work I do behind the scenes and so on. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is not about me. I would like to see, even if it's different lady rider groups, because at the end of the day, we're not the same. You know what I mean? We're not the same. We don't enjoy the same things. Some might never have ever seen themselves cross the border on a bike, right? And some would live for that. Some would want to just ride locally. And others have, aspirations way beyond just riding locally and so on, right? So once you start grouping yourselves in the manner that you did, then it makes things easier. There's less conflict, more gets done much quicker, so on and so forth. So it's strongly encouraged. But my wish, right? My wish, and I'm gonna even say it, in front of the cameras, is where this thing started. Once a year, I would love to see all of these, because we don't know how many will come out, how many groups of ladies, right, will come out after this one. But at least once a year, let's get together, whether you get along with this one or that one or not. You know what I mean? Let's get together. Let's just go on a ride. I think it strengthens the brotherhood. It strengthens the sisterhood and so on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity, right? I've still got a list of questions. Anyone who wants to say anything, not relating to what I've just said, anything about the ride, can jump on the mic and say something about the ride. What are you guys looking forward to? Okay, let's ask a simple question, an easier question, because I think maybe I went too deep with that. With that comment earlier. What type of bikes are we riding to Zambia? Are we all on the same kind of bikes? Are we all on cruisers? Are we all on trikes? I saw an adventure bike parked outside. Oh, by the way, Miss May, I know she was on a super bike. I saw a couple of months. Was it for this trip? What was it for this trip? Because now it rings a bell. Actually, now it's starting. What was it? Was it specifically for this? Okay. You would have not made it on a super bike. Okay. All right. No, it makes sense. So what kind of bikes are we riding? Just at the top of your heads.
It's Harleys.
Harleys.
Mostly.
Wow. Okay.
I could tell from the list of, so what we did was to have our tents do a TIB thing before we cross over. We already have our reference numbers done. So from that list, I could tell, okay, it's mostly Harleys. And then it's BMWs.
Okay.
GS.
Okay.
And the
KTM.
And 2 trikes.
Oh yeah, GTL.
And GTL.
BMW GTL.
GTL. And it's a big bike, eh?
Oh, and a Boulevard.
It's one Boulevard.
Yeah,
It's one.
Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne.
No,
It's going to be on the GTL when.
What? What? Yeah, man.
And 2 super bikes, right? 3.
Okay.
No.
3 super bikes.
Okay.
Our 40. Yeah. 440. It's on a super bike.
Oh yeah. By the way. Okay. But 440 is that your sorry.
Interestingly, that's the name she got from our boss ride.
Oh really? Okay, but she's one of the few lady riders in the country who rides long distances on a super bike, right? I think there's only a handful. She's one of them, so I don't think she's gonna have any issues there. Experience, the back, I'm sure it's already in jail, customized. It's already customized for the long ride, right? Yeah, and then you you guys, as Throttle Sisters, you had an activation day, of which seemed very, very successful. I know there was a collaboration there with another club. I will allow you guys to talk more about that. Just touch a bit on that, as well as how has the reception been about the news of you traveling, from the biking community, in general.
Okay, so everything flowed from us getting that sponsorship from Cullinan restaurant where we actually hosted.
Okay. It's a
the-
very nice establishment, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we collaborated with TLB
Okay.
because they already had a planned charity event. We just pitched in with what we had for that charity ride in the morning.
Okay.
We also had sponsorships coming in afterwards. So apart from the two, from the one sponsorship, Cullinan, and the collaboration with TLB, we got a whole lot of support from different clubs. Sapayopa was out there
In numbers.
Oh,
Desperado.
Desperado was
Yes,
there.
yeah.
Batsumi,
Rebel Troop.
Rebel Troops
Yeah.
was rallying behind us. They were there partying.
Yeah. But what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you as a group, as a forum? Because for me, this is what I define. My definition of forum is different to everyone else. My definition is different patches coming together for a common cause.
Oh,
For
it
me,
was beautiful.
It
It was beautiful.
Nah.
Yes. We had ladies from the Female Bikers Forum in numbers who came to
100%.
support us as well. Obviously, other solo riders whom we can mention name by name, whom we really appreciate, because without them, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have been a success.
Yeah.
And like I said, everything was done within a week in terms of planning and executing. But we also had we have a club in Swaziland,
Yes,
268,
I saw them, yeah.
that so following the activation, there were people that came on board, and I mean people in terms of donating towards our cause.
Yeah.
268 is one of them.
Yeah.
Busamed is one of the sponsors. Desperado is a sponsor.
Oh, lovely.
Who else? Waterworld in the Val.
Okay.
Bikers of Africa,
Okay.
putting us out there.
Media-wise.
Media-wise.
Communication.
I can't even take your advice there. Yeah.
Inboxes on our Facebook page
Yeah.
from the WR. I don't know what you call it.
WRWR.
So remember
The
this.
world, the women's relay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they reached out to us to say, guys, can we have a talk?
Yeah.
Simply because we are out there. I mean, social media is huge and wide.
Yeah.
So because that is coming up next year.
Okay.
And then also Power FM
Oh yeah.
helped.
To get the word out there, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, brilliant. So media wise, everything wise, actually, you've been blessed.
Yes.
Is it the positive energy that you guys were
Positive age.
we're talking about earlier?
Positive
no?
age, yes.
And then how do you think what you are doing, ne? Does it change the perception about biking, about women in biking? Does it have you witnessed anything that says that we actually on the right track, we're doing something right, let's continue?
I'm going to be honest. It's a bit of a sore point.
Okay.
For some people, it's this group is taking away from sisterhood in terms of you're grouping yourselves as a minority as opposed to being a bigger part of the pact. For other people, it's wow, you guys are doing a great thing. And we're flowing with the ones that say we're doing a great thing, simply on the basis that we're all about being on bikes and riding, not just being in groups and talking and not being out there, but also a thing of doing something different.
Okay.
We always doing our rides locally. And when we say, girls, let's go, here's an opportunity to go beyond our borders and go do something different. Not many people raise their hands. And here we are. From the reception we got from Moz, we like, hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
Why not take it a notch up?
Yeah.
And we're not saying we know everything. It's a learning curve. Because we love what we're doing, we go along with the flow in terms of let's see how far we are capable in terms of putting ourselves out there as women. And we would want to encourage other women to say, you can do this.
100%. I think it goes. My question to you is now, as you've mentioned, I mean, there's been some positives and some negatives, right? You can't please everyone, right? My question was going to be, how do you now ensure that you retain and maintain that sisterhood, even though you've decided to do things differently, right? Because obviously there's going to be a bit of backlash there, and so on. My little take on that would be, I mean, you can still be who you are and do what you want to do, right? But in isolation, outside of that, you can still, extend your hand and say, hey, let's collaborate on something else to show that they still, you know what I mean? So I think that's the way to do it. That's the way to go. Look out for those opportunities to say, hey, this one, maybe it's, you know how clubs operate, right? You can't just go into a club because there is a synergy, there is harmony, and so on. And you have to prospect. I'm not saying anyone should prospect, but I'm just saying that, I asked the question earlier that how do you ensure that you protect that, and maybe part of doing that, it's just saying that for now we're okay as we are, but we will support where we need to support and so on. You know what I mean? So yeah, is there anything that anyone wants to add? Yeah, there we go. You've been so quiet.
So I think it's important that we emphasize that we still part of the Female Bikers Forum.
100%.
Being Throttle Sisters doesn't take away where we come from. We're still part of that sisterhood. We're still part of that group, and we still rally behind that group, right? The only difference is that we've connected as the few minority that we are, and we love riding long distances, and that's what we do. So Female Bikers Forum, we still are ladies behind bars. We still support those initiatives, whatever that happens in that big group. We are the Female Bikers Forum. It's just that now we decided to embark on long rides, and hence the Mozambique trip, and now is the Zambia trip. We're looking at another trip next year. What about Namibia, Malawi? Who knows? So that's us, and hence we call ourselves Throttle Sisters. We love the sound. We love what it does to our hearts, and I think that's what connects us.
Okay. Anyone wants to add anything there? Please. Anyone who hasn't said anything? Define. Yes, please. Mutsumi. Can step closer to the mic. Let the people see you. That shy.
TG.
So are there any memorable, truly memorable moments that you've had, you know, as a group? What are your highlights? What really sticks out?
These people are crazy. That I can tell you. These people are crazy.
Yes.
And everything is just, you know, happy, chappy people. And they even forget. You can post something and then the next thing, some other things come in. And then the other things are being forgotten until it's the crunch time to say, yay, we've got a deadline. But with everything else, is the camaraderie, the way people, this group, it's crazy. But it's a, you know, it's a nice, happy feeling. For me, they make me feel like I'm 25, you know?
And my highlight for me, so my highlight for me, being part of Throttle Sisters, is the support that I've seen the sisters actually show each other. Like the one when I lost my dad, the ladies actually stepped up, and I know that even with other people, it was the same. So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Mutumi, I think Mutumi wants to start to my camera. There we go. This thing.
Another memorable event in terms of the support
Yeah.
was when we came out to Bonke's funeral.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I saw that the sisterhood, there is sisterhood in this group. So everyone came out. It was very cold. It was raining.
Yeah.
We rode in that weather.
Yeah.
And it just warmed my heart.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided that I'm sticking with this group.
Oh, lovely, man. So for those who don't know, Bontle is or was part of this group. She rode with the group to Mozambique and unfortunately passed on last year, right? A couple of months after your
Month, actually.
a month after your Mozambique trip.
Yeah, it was in September.
Oh, okay. All
He
right.
took a whole suitcase of shoes to Mons.
Okay.
That's one memory no one forgets.
Yeah, but I think as you guys were saying that you already started identifying, or okay, this one takes the whole wardrobe. This one is not punctual. And so on. No, it's lovely, man.
Can I just add something?
Yeah.
I think one thing that makes me bond more with this group is there's no judgment,
Okay.
right? In Mozambique, we wanted to go to the Samora Machel statue.
Yeah.
We got lost.
Hmm.
We found ourselves at Marabastad. Right. Marabastad, Mozambique.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then 440 was now a traffic controller on that bike, stopping taxis. Traffic was crazy.
Yeah.
We got lost. We decided, you know what, let's take 1 or 2 pictures, we go back.
Yeah.
Right? There were no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know we are in a foreign country.
Yeah.
We wanted to be independent. We didn't want any boys showing us the way. We said we will figure it out, right? So we got lost, but we came back, took off those boots, we relaxed, we laughed about it,
Yeah.
right? The following day, we decided, let's go do it again, right? We went, we did it again, we found the place at last, right?
Yeah.
So that's one special moment that I say I remember about this group.
Brilliant.
Being lost didn't make us fight. Instead, it made us bond more. And another thing, we don't dictate. If we plan to say today we do this, and you become like Nyalo and you say you want a massage,
Yeah.
you do your thing,
Yeah.
right? Those that wanna go, they will go do their
Okay.
thing. If you decide I'm going to the fish market, we had those that said I'm going to the fish market.
Yeah.
Went to the fish market. Others do other activities. So it's not casting stone. We are free individuals, and we embrace our individualism.
Come to the camera this side, because that camera is not going to be able to.
Yes. To add on to what
Yeah.
to add on to what Nkonzo just said about us being free and be able to do whatever it is that we want, at some point, Buntle decided that she's going to leave us where we were at the monument and go to church. And she went to church, right? We were busy looking for her to find her at the chapel. She came out happy, prayed for us, and we were happy that at least one of us thought about church and one of us prayed for the group. So
No, brilliant.
it's how free we are with each other. Like, it's
Birds of a
amazing.
feather, ne?
Yes.
And one last thing I must
Yeah.
say, when we came back, our RC,
Your RC, the road captain, right?
Yeah.
Who was the road captain again?
Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne. Oh, yeah. Oh,
When we
yeah.
Caps,
Oh,
she was like,
yeah.
it's our girl.
Oh,
Just go.
yeah.
Oh, that
That
was
was
a
funny.
joyous moment.
We rode to East London, I think 2-3 years ago, right? And it started raining and you know, and some of the guys, you know, started throwing in the towel and they wanted the bikes to be towed and this. But Yvonne was like, these guys.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And she was riding so comfortably and it was raining hard, you know. So yeah, I know that you've got a good RC in Yvonne, you know. I think there's a whole lot of other questions that I could have asked. But obviously, I mean, always pressed for time here on this podcast. I would like to wish you all of the best. May you ride safely. May you fly the South African flag high, because you are representing, you know, the biking community in South Africa, you know, across, you know, each and every border that you cross, you know. Yeah, I'd like to wish you well. And if there's anything on my side that I can do to add value, please don't hesitate to shout. Now, let's say that I am, you know, I'm Bikers of Africa is media, right? I don't choose sides, right? Anything that makes biking look good. You know, I often find myself supporting events of non-compliant clubs, you know, clubs who patched up or a forum or whatever, right? For me, when I wear a patch, it's a different story. But when I'm wearing a media, you know, logo, it's also a different story. So even ladies behind bars, I will go out and support. I will go and do my thing as I always have throughout the years, because we have to always, you know, acknowledge and remain cognizant that when you do good, you're going against the grain. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, you know. Yeah. When you do good, the world is always pushing left. And if you want to go straight or push rightwards, you're going against the grain. The majority of the people, they don't want unity, they don't want collaborations and so on. And once you acknowledge that, you put in more effort, you will know that, you know, anything or anyone that causes division is off, you know. I don't want to be too philosophical, but you know what I mean. So long story short, we should always strive to promote unity in biking, because we've subscribed to biking based on the very simple and very basic bikers code. All right, we know no gender, no religion, no cultural difference. Everything falls apart, you know. And the more you collaborate, the more you promote this lifestyle that we've spent so much time and money on, right? It doesn't make sense for anyone to be, you know, supporting a lifestyle that they know 2 years, 3 years, then I'm out. For some of us, it's a lifetime thing. And we'll go out of our way to ensure that the unity, you know, that you personify what biking truly means. You know what I mean? So that's it from me. I don't know. In closing, I've already wished you well. I don't know if there is anything that you would want to say. Anyone
Can I say something?
in closing? Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything because the ladies has already said everything. We've got a lady from Eswatini.
Yes.
Guys, We are so special. We've got a lady from Eswatini
Okay.
that will be traveling with us. She's part of us. So I'm so proud of her. So I was just mentioning because
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. You know, it strengthens the brotherhood and the sisterhood. You know what I mean? For me, I'm very big on collaborations. You know, when two different people who would have ordinarily not met and they meet because of biking. For me, that's what I live for. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah.
So while we having the mic, I think it's worth mentioning that we thank all the clubs that have supported us with the Cullinan send off. When we come back, we plan to do a welcome back event, same place at Cullinan. So people must watch out on the social media. We will definitely tag as many people as we can. So we will really appreciate the support that they have given us. If they can come back and see that we all came back safely, the same way that they have sent us.
Oh, brilliant. Anyone else? That's it. Chaile? Voice is not improved yet. Still not. Nothing. Okay. Thank you so much for making the time. Thank you for being here. And once again, wishing you all the best and travel safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.